Assalamualaikum guys, this MacBook is M1 2020. This MacBook is also M1 2020. It has 8 GB RAM. This also has 8 GB RAM, 256 GB SSD, 256 GB SSD. This both have 13 inches M1 2020. So this MacBook is in cheaper price. This MacBook is like in normal price, but not in high price, right? So we are going to review this MacBook. This is like, neat and clean MacBook. We have wrapped up this MacBook because this is so amazing. This is like neat and clean. So we are going to review this MacBook, right? So the MacBook is 2020 M1. We have 8 GB RAM. We have like this. We have the storage of this MacBook right there. We have the storage. Where it is. Let me open it for you. We have the storage is 256 GB, 8 GB, 256 GB. The cycle counts are 20 and the battery capacity is 96%. So, right? So the condition is like outstanding, amazing condition. You can see we have like neat and clean surface, 2 ports. We have the clean side. We have aux cable, nothing there. You can see all sides are neat and clean. You can see this is amazing MacBook. Why I'm going to show you this MacBook. This MacBook has a small dent. I have already shown you in another video. This has small dent, but this both are M1 2020. So this is in like cheap price. This is like in a normal price, but not in high price. The main difference that I want to show you, the cycle counts are 200, and over there we have the cycle counts are 187 counts. You can see 187 counts, 95% battery, 296% battery. Why is that so? 200 counts, the battery capacity is 96%. 200 counts, 96. 187, 95%. Instead of this MacBook, this should be 200 with like 95, but this has 95. Because why? The MacBook owner, they used to do MacBook with the charging slot. Like they put charge MacBook and then they don't use their MacBook on battery. This is like secret behind that the cycle counts will not drop. This is the psychology behind this cycle counts. So we have 13 inches. So this MacBook is like, now in this era, like this MacBook is amazing MacBook, but this has the magic keyboard. It doesn't have any butterfly keyboard. Butterfly keyboard, you want to see the butterfly keyboard. This is butterfly keyboard. We have seen this MacBook, this keyboard. This is like we like it can cause noise, right? It's not comfortable to press the buttons. But in this case, like this is the magic keyboard is like this keyboard has extra magic keyboard. This is magic keyboard, but in this case, this is also magic keyboard. Apple has given this MacBook magic keyboard in 2020 in both an Intel Max and M1 Max. So this is 2020 with Intel and with M1. So both in both cases. So we have these 2 Type-C ports. We have this an aux cable, right? It doesn't have any bezel. Right? Most of the cases, the customer asks that which MacBook is with the bezel MacBook, right? Even this MacBook, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, you see this MacBook doesn't have any bezel, right? This is M1. Come on, this is MacBook M1 Gold. This is MacBook M1 Pro. This is M1 Pro. Bezel, we don't have, we can't see any bezel, right? Because these are M1 series. Bezel came in M2. You want to see the bezel, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is. These are the bezels. These are the bezels, right? In iPhone we see bezels. These are the bezels. This is like nothing. We have the cam, we have everything. They have just cut out this line, the black line, and they put like the rectangular shape in the form of bezel, like this is. So everybody is like saying I want with the bezel MacBook, but in the bezel MacBook we have different shape. We have different shape. I'm telling you guys, this is, you can see the shape of this MacBook. This is small, this is small, this is like, you can see this is curved, this is not curved, this is like thin, this is not thin, this is thin with like bumpy, with this round shaped, but this is like a very sculpture, this is very you can see neat and clean, this is very rounded shape, sharpened. This is not sharpened, these are round. You can see in this case, this is like 15 inches MacBook Air, this is 15 inches MacBook Air, this is not Pro, this is 15 inches MacBook Air M2 2023. So this is 2023, this is M1 2021 Pro, this is M1 2021 Pro, this is MacBook Air. So I hope we have found all the difference between the MacBooks, that which MacBook is for, like which MacBook has the bezel, which MacBook doesn't have any bezel, right? So the charging case, we have this MacBook charger, we have the 61-watt charger with this MacBook, we don't have a MagSafe 2, MagSafe 2 with the bezel MacBook, right? So this is 61-watt charger, we can use the charger with this these slots, right? So with 61-watt charger, M1 Pro, mostly they have two side Type-C ports. In many, right, like in very rare cases, many of the time, if customer requires 4 Thunderbolts, then MacBook is coming in 4 Thunderbolt, like 2 Type-C port on the right side, 2 Type-C ports on the right side, and 2 Type-C port on the left sides. So this is very rare case. This is very rare case, right? So I hope we have reviewed all of the things, right? We have a charger, and make sure you, whenever you buy a charger, make sure it would be with the this is like packed, I don't want to open this, this should be with the serial. I have shown in many videos that where we have the serial of the charger, and how we can read the serial, and what is the quality of the charger, that charger is genuine or not. So these are the cases. We have done with reviewing MacBooks, we have done with 2 MacBooks today, we have the charger, we have done with everything. Now do subscribe for more information, and most of the things that you always remember, if a customer wants to buy MacBook Pro or Air, this is like last question, I'm adding this in this video. Which MacBook should a customer buy? This is MacBook Air, the last review I'm adding in this video. This MacBook is Pro, right? This MacBook is Air. Which MacBook you should buy, right? This is MacBook M1, this is MacBook M1, right? This is MacBook 8GB, this is MacBook 8GB. 2020 M1 8GB, 2020 M1 8GB, 256GB, 256GB, 13 inches, 13 inches, nothing else. What is the difference? This is MacBook Air, this is MacBook Pro. So what is the main difference between these 2 MacBooks? So always remember one thing, this is MacBook Pro, like for professional use, for programmers, for developers, like for designers.
12Q6LC.
This is like voiceover. So this is for students, for teachers, for doctors, for the normal use. Like, so this MacBook is for the, you can say, for the high programmers, for developers, for designers, for you can say development, if they want to develop, if they are doing freelancing, they are doing online, Upwork, Fiverr, you know, so they should buy Pro. Like Pro has a large features, Pro has high cores, high GPU, high graphic card, high Mac specs, right? But instead of this MacBook Air, it also have high specs, but not as compared to MacBook Pro. Pro has definitely higher versions as compared to Air. So Air is, as compared to Pro, is lesser in specs, is lesser in speed, is lesser in, as compared to what we call it, is in functionality, right? So normal life, normal university students, normal for movies, for social media, for Microsoft Office, for like small things, you need to buy MacBook Air. And if you want to do some of the development, you should buy Pro. Yeah, but in this last case, MacBook Air M2, it has a very high specs. I mean, this is in 15 inches. In most of the cases, like in these days, most of the cases in these days, customer, they are preferring Air. They're preferring Air on Pro. 15 inches. It has a wide display, right? It has wide display. Not only display, it has really like cool specs. The specs are cool. You can see the shape is really cool. The size is like very 15 inches size. So in now these days, Air is going to preferable as compared to MacBook Pro. But this is like, definitely this is 2023. So 2023 MacBook has the large, I mean, technology, has the latest technology, large size specs as compared to MacBook Air or MacBook Pro in between 2020 and 2021, right? So this is like is going to prefer more these days. So do subscribe our channel and stay in touch. Thumbs up. Thank you.